Alright, g'day folks. Exciting day, new bike day. Out with the old and in with the new. New for me anyway. Second kick. Good stuff. G'day folks, welcome along. Strathbogie Ranges, Central Victoria. I am on a different bike today. The mighty XR200. A lot of people, they grew up on these things. Not me, never ridden one. First time I've thrown a leg over it. In a couple of minutes I can tell this is a good thing. Whoop. Brakes aren't great, but but they are light, they are nimble, they turn on a dime. I can see many hours of fun on these things. So let's see what the day brings, eh?
So what is it? Well, it's a 1996 Honda XR200. Weighs in at 109 kilos with a full tank of fuel. Puts out about 15 brake horsepower. This is the bike that everyone seemed to own. They were fun, they were reliable, they could handle anything you threw at them. And when you finally grew up or your priorities changed, you could park it in the shed. 5 years later it'd start first kick.
She's a tractor. How's it going?
Not an XR, it's a fucking new one. I have, yeah.
A 400, yeah.
Is
that a 250 as well?
200.
I used to have one. What year is it?
96.
Exact same as I used to have.
Yeah.
Sale, have you got enough money?
Fuck, it was bike.
See you later. Everyone loves them.
Everyone loves them. But why? Well, I think there's different reasons. For some, it's just the simplicity and the bulletproof nature of the XR. For others, it's the memories that they bring back. Being young, fun times with your mates, at a time when life in general seemed much less complicated. And as any marketing person will tell you, nostalgia sells. Why did I choose the XR? Essentially, it's for the social element. And whatever flavour of motorcycling you choose, the social element is going to be a big part. A few of my mates are into the Vinduro scene, and last year I went along as a spectator to one of those events. What I saw was a pretty close-knit community of riders having a ball on these old bikes. And specifically for the XR, that community of knowledge is a huge selling point. So many people own them, or have owned them. All I have to do is ask. There's going to be an answer to whatever problem I'm having.
I've never been down here before, Pete.
Oh, what could go wrong?
Well, looks like those other boys went up that other track.
Yeah, they went that way.
Well, what could go wrong is that we get too scared and we can't come back up.
Well, it looks okay to the first bit at least.
Yeah. Alright. Please paint the glass word.
Looks okay.
After getting through that hard enduro loop, we stopped at a few lookouts. Strathbogies has some great riding and plenty of amazing scenery as well. So some final thoughts on the XR200. It's a pretty awesome little bike. Compared to the KTM 500, which is really the only other enduro bike I've ridden, it's lighter, shorter, lower, it's got about a third of the power, barely a quarter of the brakes. But it's exactly those things that make single trail stuff really easy to ride. You can give it a handful of throttle or a handful of brakes, and you know it's not going to spit you off or get you in trouble. There's plenty of power, you've seen it on some big hills, it just tractors its way up. And when the going gets tough, you just paddle your way through. The stock suspension is pretty woeful on the XR, however the previous owner of this one spent time and money getting it dialed in. The rear is perfect, the front maybe bottomed out a couple of times, but that's what you get for 30-year-old suspension technology. I'm now looking forward to taking it to some of the Enduro events here in Victoria next year. That's going to be my first ever Enduro event, so that should be interesting. I'll attempt to video some of those, as I'm sure there will be a laugh or two, probably at my expense. Thanks for indulging me, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one, bye for now.